a shark and I'm swimming. Heart still throbs as I'm bleeding. Know your friends come sniffing. Triangles are my favorite shape.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to start off by applying my Bare Minerals Prime Time Primer in the shade Medium all over my face. It just creates a very luminous foundation for my skin and makes my foundation stay on all day. Next, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, and I'm just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills dual-ended brow brush and comb out my eyebrows. Then I'm going to take my Anastasia pomade in the shade Chocolate and start on my eyebrows. So I start by outlining my eyebrows. I do my bottom line and then my top line with my arch, and then I go ahead and fill that in using the pomade. I like to do short motions for filling it in, and then just taking the spoolie end of the brush and blending it all in together. For the inner corner of my eyebrow, I like to comb upwards, and once again just brush it out to blend. Next, I take my NYX setting brow gel in the shade, I believe it's like brunette, and put that on my eyebrows to make them stay in place all day. And I take my NYX concealer and my e.l.f. Concealer brush, which you can get at Target for $1, and just carve out my eyebrows. After that, I'm going to take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime my eyelids for my eyeshadow. And today I'm going to start off using my Makeup Geek, it's a combination of Peach Smoothie and Beaches and Cream as my transition shade for my eyeshadow. So I just put that into my crease, kind of messily, but it's okay because it's not going to need to be too precise. And I apply that using my Morphe M441 brush. After that, I'm going to go in with my NYX single eyeshadow in the shade Fancy That Seduction and apply that under the brown. Just put that in your crease and kind of create a C shape. And I noticed that this eyeshadow is kind of hard to blend, so I also mixed that in with Makeup Geek Drama Queen eyeshadow, which is also like a dark purple. And just blend that all in. And just take your time with blending here. That's the main point for smoky eyes, just blend, blend, blend. And you don't have to be too precise with this one either. I mean, like, you can see in the bottom edge, I kind of like took that down. Don't worry, because we're going to go ahead and clean that up anyways, so just take your time with this purple shade. Next, I'm going to put a little bit more of the Soft Ochre Paint Pot onto the clean part of my eyelid, because I'm going to go ahead and apply the NYX eyeshadow in the shade Girl Talk over that. So it just creates a stickier base to make sure that the eyeshadow stays put all day. And just put that on the clean section, and then take a makeup wipe and clean your edge, so make it however sharp you want it. I like it pretty sharp because it also helps me define my eyeshadow or my eyeliner. So next I went in with my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Shimma Shimma and highlighted my brow bone and my inner corner. And then you can see here, like I said, that creating a clean edge makes applying your eyeliner a lot easier, so that just kind of creates the line for me. And I'm using the Lorac eyeliner pencil. It's like the liquid eyeliner pencil, and just creating my eyeliner. Next, I'm going in with my two favorite foundations, which is L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible, and I mix that in with my Maybelline, the matte, I think it's the matte and poreless matte foundation. So I just mix those two together and applied that using a Real Techniques sponge. Next, I'm going to take my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shade Light and apply that under my eyes in a triangle shape to really highlight your the inner parts of your face. I'm going to put a little bit of that down the bridge of my nose, some on my chin, and a few dots on my forehead to just keep highlighting. And then I'm going to blend that in with the same Real Techniques sponge. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of baking using my NYX HD setting powder in the shade Banana and a wedge sponge. So I just apply that, apply a lot of it on the areas where I put my concealer, and I'm gonna let that sit for a while. Sorry, that was my phone. I'm gonna let that sit for a while, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off. That's what baking is. So it just makes your concealer set in your skin really well. And I'm gonna put that on under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my chin. I'm gonna make a straight line from like the midsection of my ear down to the corner of my mouth, and that just makes contouring a lot easier for people who struggle with it like I do. So then you can see next I'm taking my Sephora Collection bronzer in the shade Maui and an e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm gonna put that right above where I placed the banana powder. So that just kind of is like a guideline for you, I guess, for your contouring. I'm gonna put that also down the edges of my nose just to define my nose a little more and just, you know, bronze it up. I also take an e.l.f. I believe it's a mineral brush. I get all these e.l.f. brushes from Target, and I'm gonna apply the same bronzer just on my forehead to bronze my face a little bit more. And then after that, you can go ahead and wipe off the excess powder. So I just use an e.l.f. I think it's a small tapered brush. Next, I'm going to go in with my NARS blush and an e.l.f. blush brush and apply that onto the apples of my cheeks. After that, I'm going to take my Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, and I'm going to put that onto my cheekbones to highlight a little bit, and also the tip of my nose, and I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush. I'm going to go ahead and apply a few coats of mascara just because we're going to go ahead and put some falsies on. And the falsies I'm going to apply today are not the ones in the video, but I actually ended up using the Ardell Demi Lashes. And then I actually ended up applying some brown eyeshadow to my lash line, my bottom lash line. And then I applied some of my Essence lip liner in the shade Mauve on my lips. I overline my lips always because I wish I had fuller lips. And some Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Coffee Buzz. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye guys!